Hello everyone, and thank you for watching another one of my videos. Today I will be covering autoresponders. In this video I'm going to be covering Aweber, which is a paid service, but right below this post I will be making another one covering MailChimp. MailChimp is a free alternative. They also have a paid service, but you get to start with them for free. Now, to get to Aweber, honestly all you got to do is just follow the link below. You get 30 days for free. Basically, when you click on that button, you're going to get this screen right here. Pretty self-explanatory. Fill all this information out. Now, as far as which plan I would get, I would personally go with the $19 monthly. That's the one I did, to be honest with you. Then hit start my trial, and you'll get the first month free. And then it'll be $19 a month, man. The reason I use Aweber is because they have a lot of powerful tools, you guys, and very easy integration with WordPress and all that cool stuff, and very easy integration with InstaBuilder if you want to build amazing web pages. Now, why would you want an autoresponder, guys? Well, if you've been following along with the ClickBank University or any marketing course or whatever the case may be, they're going to tell you you need to build an email list. That's where you get to engage your readers, you get to send them new information, maybe market them something if you have a product or whatever the case may be. But you need a way to collect all of their information, and assuming you do really well and you have a lot of people submitting emails and stuff like that, you're going to need a way to keep them organized. You're going to need a way to email them all at the same time without getting your email sent to the spam folder, right? So basically, when somebody comes in, puts their name and email and get instant access, where does that information go? Where do you get to see those people's names, emails, and how do you get to talk to them? Well, you get to do all of that from your autoresponder. So now once you're inside of Aweber, they're going to give you a walkthrough to set up your first campaign list and all that cool stuff. If you want to go ahead and do that, go ahead. If not, keep watching this video. I'll be showing you how to do that. This is the dashboard you get right here. The first thing you want to do would probably be to create a list. So you're gonna go ahead and click on Manage Lists. Now, a list is going to be basically, why are you collecting these emails for like, I have one here with that blogging tips, the other one for woodworking projects, and consecutively for whatever website I make or whatever the topic may be. I want to make my list separate so I know where they're coming from, where my subscribers are coming from, and all that cool stuff. So to create a list, you just go ahead and create a list, go through the process, name it, and all that cool stuff. So for example, let's say you got into a whatever your niche would be, it doesn't matter. So for example, let's say you got into better sleeping right? Better ways to sleep. So then you would come down here, put in your domain name. In my case, it'd be woodworking projectplans.net. Now you are going to need to have an address, of course, a physical address. It's for the anti-spam laws, that way your emails won't go to the trash. Now, fill out this information. Now, sender email. I do want to point out that you don't want to use anything like kip@gmail.com or whatever the case may be at Yahoo. Don't use those. You want to use one that comes straight from your domain name. If you don't have your domain name, go to my homepage, follow those tutorials, go ahead and get your domain set up and your WordPress installed. So that's worth mentioning, that you do want to use the email address from your domain. So now click the next step, give the list a name. This is going to be something that your viewers see, so you want to give it something catchy like better ways to sleep without drugs, or whatever the case may be. And then here you want to give them a little description of what they're going to be getting, all the tips, some of the key points, some of the bullet points that you will be, sending to them. Go ahead and hit next step. Well, I guess we got to write something here. Get to sleep faster with these tips. Faster. Sorry, guys. Okay, now hit next. And now this is optional, but you definitely want to go ahead and confirm subscription, because when they confirm their subscription, they're gonna get your emails. If they don't do the confirmation, it's more likely that your emails will end up in the spam folder. Now with Aweber, like I said, it's pretty powerful. You get to come in here and edit whatever it is that you want to edit, your message. Once you feel like you have it, like you're done. Of course, this is a test one, so I'm not really too worried. I'm not going to use it. Go ahead and approve message, create list, and voila, you've created a list, right? So if you see right here at the top right hand corner, you see current lists. Now you can see all the lists that you've created. Now that's important, because in the next step you want to select the correct list to make up your first sign up form, correct? So I don't want to select woodworking projects list and then make a sign up form thinking that it's going to be for my cross fitness blog or whatever the case may be. So I want to make sure to select the right list. So for this example, I'm going to select the one we just created, better ways to sleep. So now I'm going to click on the sign up forms. Now from here, you're going to click create your first sign up form, and the first thing you want to decide is are you going to integrate it with InstaBuilder, or are you going to put it on a sidebar? Are you going to put it on your blog post? Are you going to make it pop up? What kind of form you're going to use? Now, if you're going to do something simple like integrate it with InstaBuilder, whatever the case may be, or it's actually pretty simple. You just I normally go ahead and just load the simple form. Just name and email. Right here, you can add things to your form, like divider, if you want a divider. But if you're going to integrate this with the InstaBuilder, man, honestly, you don't need to do none of that stuff. I would just go ahead and save your form, because it really doesn't matter what it's gonna look like. Okay, now give this a name for form name. Give it a name that is relevant to where you're gonna put it. For example, my sidebar forms have sidebar form, blog, food blog, or whatever the case may be. So for this one, I'm gonna put it, since I'm gonna want to use this with InstaBuilder, I'm gonna put InstaBuilder better sleeping blog, so I know exactly where that's coming from. Okay, now the thank you page, they do have some templates. You can upload your own template. You can actually put in your custom page URL. So if after they opt in, you want to send them to a specific page that you've created, you can. But for this example, I'm going to choose the basic version. Now go to step 3, and here we go. So if we're going to integrate with InstaBuilder, I'm just going to click on this JavaScript code here, copy it, come over to the Insta Builder tab. I would just drag my opt-in form, and of course, you could put your title and all that cool stuff, but for now we're just gonna, well, what the heck, yeah. All I'm gonna do is center the text because it's bothering me, guys. I'm sorry. Alright, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna click on this form, click on the settings tab, just go to opt-in form HTML code, paste your code, hit process, and then you have opt-in form code has been processed. Now what that means is that if you see it didn't change the look of the form, all it did is take these fields and made them active for your Aweber account. So whenever anybody signs up through here, you will know and get them up and get them here. So you don't really have to worry about how it looks, right? But let's say you're gonna do something a little bit different and actually have this on a sidebar, or you're not actually going to use Insta Builder, but instead you're going to use just your WordPress regular text editor, or whatever the case may be. So if you're just going to use it anywhere and text it with put it wherever you can put code in, all you have to do is copy that same code, right? So you copy the same code, and then you go wherever. For example, if you're going to put out a post or whatever the case may be, make sure to hit text, because this is where you can actually type in code and it'll recognize it. Just paste it there, click visual, and you're gonna see a little script there, but if you hit preview changes, you're gonna see that you have your autoresponder right here, your form, right? Now, in this case, you do care about how it looks, right? But because the code that you copy is JavaScript, you don't have to worry about coming back here and changing the code if you make any changes. So, for example, I can come back here and go to the Design tab, and look at how powerful this is. Now, there are a lot of templates in here that you can choose to kind of play with, or something that fits your blog or your website or whatever the case may be. Now, I do want to point out there's a ton of templates, but you can always make your own from scratch. But just look at the beautiful templates that are here for you to use already. Okay, so I'm going to click on popular just so I can kind of show you guys how this works. So I'm going to go with a basic one. I'm just going to load this so you can see how powerful this is. So for example, if I want to edit the header, right? Check it out. Get my better sleeping habits. I don't know if I spelled that right, but okay. Get my better sleeping habits, right? You see that popping up here? So now what we're going to do is we got this very powerful text editor over here. Change my font to Arial. Maybe make my text a little bit bigger. Maybe make it bold. And how about we center that? Save fields. Now, you see now we also have a background color. We can change the background color on that to match our website or our blog, right? Whatever you like best, whatever fits you. Now let's say you want to make this bigger. No problem. Resize it. Just like that. Now let's say you want to edit the labels. You get to change your font. You get to change your size. Now you also get to change the position, guys. Look at that. Gives you total control. Now you want to add a divider? Of course, no problem. Would you want it dotted, dashed? Do you want it to be a little bit thicker? You don't like it there? You want to drag it somewhere else? No problem. Now you want to edit the footer? No problem. Click on it. You get your powerful text editor. Put down whatever you want. For example, sign up now. Right? Maybe make that Arial. Definitely want to make that bigger. Center that. Make it bold. And I want to change the background color to orange, just because I like orange. Of course, you want to make it match your site. Now, check this out, guys. For example, how about if I want an image here? All you gotta do is click on Advanced Options, Image Gallery, and there you go. For example, you can go ahead and select this image, and boom, there you go. Just like that. Now you want to edit your submit button? No problem. We go to submit button. Click on it. Change your text to, for example, get instant access. Save that. Change our font. I like Arial, you guys. I like to make it nice and big. Maybe put my button, yeah, center should be right there. Okay, and let's change our background color to red. Okay, now you see this little button here gives it a little bit of a gloss. See that, guys? Awesome, don't you think? I think that's awesome, man. Now I want to change my letters to white. Hit OK. Save my form. Now I don't have to come back here and redo the code. All I gotta do is hit refresh and I'll see my changes, because that's just how powerful it is. There you go, guys. You see? Now, Aweber is very powerful and does have a lot of integration options. If you click on My Apps tab, you'll get to all the integrations that you can do, including WordPress. Now, I've already done WordPress, so apparently they took it off for me here, but they have Facebook integration, PayPal integration, ClickBank integration. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. So if you don't even have a website and you just want to use autoresponders now, you can get started with Facebook. If you have a good Facebook following, you can integrate these forms with Facebook so easily, guys. Now, I know the video's it's 20 minutes long. I said I was going to try to keep it short, but you know how these things can get. I hope this video was useful to you guys. I hope you know what an autoresponder is and how you can use it. Hopefully I've helped you. If you have any questions about Aweber or anything like that, please feel free to leave me a comment, ask me a question, send me an email. I'm happy to hear from you guys. Again, thank you very much for watching this video.